First question, eighth term from the end of the AP is minus 2. See, in this AP, A value is 18, D value 14 minus 18 equals to minus 4. Next, last term L equals to minus 30. So, minus 30 equals to nth term formula, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. So, let's substitute A and D values. So, minus 30 equals to A value 18 plus n minus 1 into D value is minus 4. So, minus 30 minus 18 equals to n minus 1 into minus 4. So, minus 48 by minus 4 equals to n minus 1. Minus minus cancel, 4 ones are 4, 12s are n equals to 13. So, then after eighth term from the last, eighth term from last will become total number of terms, how many? 13 terms, minus 8 plus 1. So, 13 minus 8, 5, 5 plus 1 is sixth term. So, sixth term is A plus 5D. So, A value is 18, 5 into D value is minus 4. So, 18 minus 20 minus 2. So, the eighth term from the last is minus 2. So, assertion is correct. Next, reason. So, the reason is to find out the eighth term from the end of the AP, he gave the formula. Let's apply that formula. An equals to L minus n minus 1 into D. So, he is asking eighth term. So, A8 equals to last term is minus 30 minus 8 minus 1 into D value is minus 4. So, then minus 30. So, minus 8 minus 1 is 7 into minus 4. So, minus 30 minus into minus plus 7 4s are 28. So, it is equals to minus 2. So, that means reason also correct. So, assertion and reason both are correct. So, then which option is correct here? So, option B is correct. Second question, if two tangents are drawn to a circle from the external point, then the tangent segments subtended equal angles at the center. So, here is a circle with the center O. So, here is external point P. From the external point P, we can draw two tangents. So, both tangents are equal and tangent segments subtended equal angles at the center. So, tangent subtended equal angle at the center, it is definitely correct because these two angles are equal. So, assertion A is correct. Next, reason, a parallelogram is inscribed in a circle. A parallelogram inscribed in a circle. So, it is called a parallelogram inscribed in a circle. Then it is a rhombus. So, that is wrong. It will become rectangle. So, then which option is correct now? So, assertion A is true and reason R is false. So, then option D is correct. Third question, if the probability of winning a game is 8 by 15, then the probability of losing the game is 7 by 15. So, in a game there are two possibilities, either win or loss. So, then these two are complementary events. So, we know very well the complementary events are E and E dash. So, then P of E plus P of E dash is equals to 1. So, here the winning the game is 8 by 15. So, 8 by 15 plus P of E dash is equals to 1. So, P of E dash equals to 1 minus 8 by 15. So, 1 minus 8 by 15 will become 7 by 15. So, assertion A is true. Next, reason. For any event E, we have a P of E plus P of not E equals to 1. So, it is also correct. So, which option is correct now? So, both assertion and reason are true and the reason R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So, option B is correct. Fourth question, assertion is if the points A, O, C are collinear, then 2A equals to B. So, If the points are collinear, then area of a triangle is equals to 0. So we know very well area of a triangle formula 1 by 2 mod. Let's substitute the values in this formula. So here x1 is 1 bracket of y2 minus y3. So here mod 1 into minus b. So 1 into minus b is minus b plus 0, and here plus 2a equals to 0 into 2. So then it is implies minus b plus 2a equals to 0. So then 2a equals to b. So assertion is true. Next reason, the area of a triangle formed by 3 collinear points is O 0 units. So reason also true, because collinear points nothing but 3 are more than 3 points lie on the same line. Those points are called collinear points. So when you forming the triangle with the 3 collinear points, definitely area will become 0 units. So then which option is correct here? Then option B is correct. Fifth question, if the circumference of a two circles are in the ratio 2:3, then the ratio of their areas is 4:9. So the circumference formula is 2 pi r1 is to 2 pi r2 equals to 2:3. So 2 pi will get cancelled. So r1 is to r2 is 2:3. So then r1 equals to 2x, r2 is equals to 3x. Now we need to find out their ratio of their areas. So pi r1 square is to pi r2 square. So here pi cancel, r1 that is 2x whole square, r2 3x whole square. So then 4x square is to 9x square. So 4 is to 9. So here also given same. So then assertion is correct. Next reason, the circumference of a circle of radius r is 2 pi r. So we used the same formula in this assertion. So definitely reason R also correct. So which option is correct here? Both assertion and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So option B is correct. Sixth question, assertion A, that is the curved surface area of a cone of base radius 3 cm and height 4 cm is 15 pi cm square. So the curved surface area of a cone formula pi RL. So pi into R into the formula for L is h square plus R square under root. So pi into 3 into, so h value already given here, that is 4 cm. So 4 square, R value 3 cm, 3 square. So 3 pi into under root 16 plus 9. So 3 pi into under root 25. So root 25 answer is 5. 3 5 is 15 pi centimeter square. And in the statement also he gave same. So assertion A is correct. Next, coming to reason R, volume of a cone, that is pi r square h. So actually volume of a cone formula 1 by 3 pi r square h. So reason R is wrong. So the correct option is assertion A is true and reason R is false. So option D is correct. Seventh question, assertion A die is thrown, let E be the event that number appears on the upper face is less than 1, then P of E equals to 1 by 6. So actually the die has total 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But here the question is appears upper face is less than 1. So less than 1 is not possible for the die. So it is an impossible event. So impossible event probability is 0, but he said 1 by 6. So assertion is Wrong. Next reason, probability of an impossible event is 0. So yes, it is correct. So then which option is correct here? So option C is correct. Eighth question, root 8 is an irrational number. Yes, root 8 is an irrational number because 8 is not a perfect square number, so it is an irrational number. It is correct. Next reason R. So if m is a natural number which is not a perfect square, then root m is a irrational number. So definitely reason R also correct, and it is the best reason for the assertion A. So option B is correct. Both assertion A and reason are true, and reason R is correct explanation of the assertion. Ninth question, match the following. First one, the common difference of AP is. So common difference formula A2 minus A1. So here A2 is 4 whole 1 by 3. So 4 3 is 12 plus 1 13 by 3 minus A1 is 3. So 3 LCM 13 minus 9. So it is equals to 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 mixed fraction form is 1 whole 1 by 3. So first question option R. Next one is second one, in the GP A value 2 R value 1 then A 5. So A 5 equals to A into R to the power of 4. So A value 2 R value 1 to the power of 4. 2 into 1 is 2. So second one is related to option P. Next third one is x plus 2 and 8 are in the AP. So then what is the x value? So here when the three terms are in the AP, so then they have a common difference A2 minus A1 next to A3 minus A2. So x plus 2 minus x equals to 8 minus bracket of x plus 2. So plus x minus x cancel. So 8 minus x minus 2. So 2 equals to 8 minus 2 is 6 minus x. So then x equals to 6 minus 2, x equals to 4. So third one is related to Q. So option B is correct. 10th question, a ladder of 20 meters long touches the wall at height of 10 meters. The angle made by it with horizontal line is. So first of all, the height of the wall is 10 meters. The ladder 20 meter long touches the wall. So here is a ladder 20 meters touches the wall. So angle made by it with a horizontal line. So here is the angle we need to find, and here is a 90 degrees. So let's take this triangle as a ABC. So to find this value, see here the available values are opposite and hypotenuse. So sin C equals to opposite AB divided by hypotenuse is AC. So sin C equals to AB value 10 by 20, it is equals to 1 by 2. So sin C equals to 1 by 2 means sin 30 degrees. So sin cancel, C value 30 degrees. So option B is correct. 11th problem, if the distance between the points P minus 5, 2, 7 is 13 units, then what is the P value? So the distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, it is equals to 13 units. So let's substitute x1 y1 x2 y2. So x2 value is 2 minus p whole square, y2 minus y1 7 plus 5 whole square, it is equals to 13. So 2 minus p whole square plus 7 plus 5 is 12 square, and the square root will become square. So now 2 minus p whole square equals to 13 square is 169, 12 square is 144. So 169 minus 144 is 25. So 2 minus p equals to 5. 2 minus 5 equals to p. So the p value is, so here actually 2 minus p equals to plus or minus 5. 2 minus p equals to 5 one answer, 2 minus p equals to minus 5 is the second answer. So 2 minus 5 equals to p. So 2 plus 5 equals to p, minus 3 equals to p, 7 equals to p. So 7 and option A is correct. 12th question, in what ratio is the segment joining the points divided by the x-axis? So let's take the point on x-axis is x comma 0, then x comma 0 is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So to get the ratio, just equate the y coordinates. Okay, so the y coordinate is 0 here, this is the y coordinate. Let's equate them and substitute the y1 and y2. So 0 equals to m1 into y2 is minus 1 plus m2 into y1 is 6 divided by m1 plus m2. Next, this denominator transposed to left side, then total answer will become 0. So minus m1 plus 6 m2 minus m1 will become plus m1, it is equals to 6 m2. So m1 by m2 equals to 6 by 1, 6 is to 1. So option D is correct. 13th problem, the slope of the line y equals to 2020 is m1. Next, the slope of the line joining the points is m2. Next, the x-intercept of the line is a. So then what is the value of m1 into m2 all to the power of a? So here to get the m1 value, we need to compare with the y equals to mx plus c. So m is the slope of the line, so then here m1 will become 0. Next, to find out the slope of these 2 points, we have a formula, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So let's substitute y2, y1, x2, x1, y2 minus 5 minus 1 divided by x2 value 3 minus of minus 5. So it is equals to minus 6 divided by 3 minus of minus 5 is 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. So minus 3 by 4 is a m2 value. Next, to x-intercept of this line. So x-intercept of line formula is, so c by a equals to minus c by a. So minus c value is 5 divided by a value is 2. So minus 5 by 2. So now he is asking m1 into m2 all to the power of a value. So m1 value 0 into m2 value is minus 3 by 4 all to the power of minus 5 by 2. 0 into anything is always 0. So total answer is 0. So option C is correct. 14th question, triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. BCEF, 2 values given. Area of a triangle ABC also given. Then what is the area of a triangle DEF? So if 2 triangles are similar, then so we have a one property. The ratio of the area of 2 similar triangles is equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So here the corresponding sides are BC divided by EF whole square. So area of a triangle ABC is 9 divided by area of a triangle DEF is equals to BC value 3.5 divided by EF value 2.5 whole square. So here we can cancel the decimal point. So 9 divided by triangle DEF equals to 35 by 25, 5 sevens are 35, 5 5s are 25 whole square. So 9 divided by triangle DEF is equals to 7 square 49, 5 square 25. So next do cross multiplication. So DEF into 49 equals to 25 into 9. So then it is equals to 25 into 9 divided by 49. So convert into decimal point. So it is equals to 4.59. So option B is correct. 15th problem, the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is 1:2. Then the ratio of their corresponding altitudes is. So we know very well area of a first triangle divided by area of a second triangle equals to first triangle altitude divided by second triangle altitude whole square when the two triangles are similar. So here ratio of the two similar triangles given, that is 1:2. So that means 1/2 it is equals to first triangle altitude divided by second triangle altitude whole square. But we required ratio of their corresponding altitudes. So that means the square transposed to left side, then square root of 1/2. So it is equals to square root of 1 divided by square root of 2. So 1 by root 2. So that means 1:√2. Option A is correct. 16th question, in a rhombus ABCD, AB 6 cm, then AC square plus BD square equals to what? So we know very well AC square plus BD square, both are diagonals, is equals to 4 times of any side of a rhombus square. So then 4 into AB value already given, that is 6 square. 4 into 6 square is 36. 4 36 are, so 144. So option A is correct. 17th question, match the following. So first one is a line which touches a circle at a point only. A line which touches a circle at a point only is called a tangent. So option R. First one, option R. A line angle in a semicircle is angle in a semicircle. So semicircle means is a semicircle. So angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. So second one is option yes. Next, TP, TQ are two tangents to a circle with a center O. So here is a circle with a center O. So angle POQ 110 degrees, so angle PTQ. So we know very well this opposite angle sum is 180 degrees. So angle T will become 70 degrees. So third one is option P. Next, angle in a semicircle at the center. Angle in a semicircle at the center. So it is 180 degrees. So fourth one is option Q. So finally option A is correct. 18th question, which one of the following statements is false? First one is ratio of volumes of two cones with the same radii and having the heights h1 and h2 is h1:h2. So the volume of a cone formula 1/3 pi r square h. So 1/3 pi r square h1 is to 1/3 pi r square h2 because they have a same radii. So 1/3 pi r square. So h1 is to h2 is correct. But he is asking false statement. But here A is true statement. Next, option B, lateral surface area of a right circular cylinder with the base radius 7 cm and the height is 10 cm is 340. So lateral surface area formula 2 pi r h. So 2 into 22/7 into base radius is 7 cm and the height of the cylinder is 10 cm. So 2 into 22 into 10, 440 centimeter square. But in the given statement it is 340 centimeter square. So it is a false statement. Option B is correct. 19th problem, if 3 cot theta equals to 5, so then cot theta equals to 5/3, but cot theta formula cos theta divided by sin theta, it is equals to 5/3. So from this cos theta equals to 5/3 into sin theta. Let's substitute this value in the given condition. So that is 5 sin theta minus 3. At the place of cos theta you can substitute 5 by 3 sin theta divided by 5 sin theta plus 3 into 5 by 3 sin theta. Here 3 cancel, 5 sin theta, here 5 sin theta, and here minus, so both are cancelled, so then its answer is 0. So option D is correct. Question number 20. Secant square theta minus 1 into 1 minus cosec square theta equals to dash. So we have a one identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. So from this, secant square theta minus 1 equals to tan square theta. Next to one more identity, cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. So from this, cosec square theta minus 1 equals to cot square theta, but 1 minus cosec square theta is equals to minus cot square theta. So let's substitute these values in this. So secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta into 1 minus cosec square theta is minus cot square theta. Tan square theta can write as a 1 by cot square theta into minus cot square theta, so both are cancelled, minus 1. Option B is correct. Question number 21. Under root secant square theta plus cosec square theta equals to dash. So here secant square theta can write as a 1 plus tan square theta from the identity. Next to cosec square theta can write as a 1 plus cot square theta from the identity. So then it is equals to 1 plus 1 is 2 tan square theta plus cot square theta. So it is equals to 2 can write as a 2 into tan theta into cot theta, because tan theta cot theta both will get cancelled. So tan square theta plus cot square theta. So now it is exactly in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. So then it is equals to tan theta plus cot theta whole square. Then square root cancel. So the answer is option C. Question number 22. The value of sin 29 degrees minus cos 61 degrees is dash. 29, 61 both are complementary angles. So then sin 29 degrees minus cos 61. 61 can write as a 90 minus 29. So sin 29 degrees minus cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So sin 29. So answer 0. Option A is correct. 23rd question. The value of sin 15 degrees is. So it is option D, that is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. 24th question. The top of the broken tree has its top end touching the ground at a distance 15 meters from the bottom. So here is a diagram, 15 meters from the bottom. So here 90 degrees. Let's take it as ABC. And the angle made by the broken end with the ground is 30 degrees. So here is a 30 degrees. So the length of the broken part is dash meters. So that means BC value equals to how much? So let's use the cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 degrees equals to adjacent side 15 by hypotenuse, that is broken part. So it is BC. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 equals to 15 divided by BC. So then BC will become 15 into 2 divided by root 3. So it is equals to 15 to the 30. 30 can write as a 3 into 10 divided by root 3. Next to 3 I am writing as a root 3 whole square into 10 by 2. So sorry, by 3. Root 3 square cancels, so 10 root 3, option C is correct. 25th question, which one of the following is a false statement? Observe the first statement A. Triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, angle D 50, angle E 70, then angle A is 60 degrees. We know very well if two triangles are similar, then corresponding angles are equal. So here angle D 50, but here angle D is corresponding to angle A. So then angle A also 50 degrees. But in the statement he said angle A is 60 degrees. So then option A is false statement.